In Young Sheldon, the spin-off of The Big Bang Theory, one of the most surprising and compelling storylines isn't Sheldon Cooper's childhood, but rather the relationship between Georgie and Mandy. While Sheldon's character arc in The Big Bang Theory was often framed around his intellectual superiority and social awkwardness, Georgie's storyline in Young Sheldon takes a different approach, one that explores the complexities of responsibility, love, and growing up in a far more organic and emotionally resonant way. Georgie Cooper and Mandy McAllister's relationship, which starts unexpectedly and turns into an early marriage, offers a level of character development that arguably surpasses Sheldon's in terms of emotional depth and relatability. Their journey is one of struggle, compromise, and genuine growth, making Georgie a far more compelling and humanized character than Sheldon ever was. The evolution of Georgie and Mandy's relationship. At the beginning of Young Sheldon, Georgie is often dismissed as the less intelligent, troublemaking older brother. Compared to Sheldon, who is a child prodigy, Georgie struggles with school and seems destined for a life of mediocrity. However, as the series progresses, we see layers of Georgie's character emerge that make him more than just the dumb jock stereotype. He has street smarts, a strong work ethic, and an undeniable charm, all of which become crucial when he meets Mandy. Mandy, an older woman with more life experience, doesn't initially take Georgie seriously. Their relationship starts off casual, but when Mandy becomes pregnant, everything changes. Georgie, despite being young and unprepared for fatherhood, steps up in a way that feels natural and believable. His transformation from an immature teenager to a responsible young man is one of the most well-written character arcs in the series. Unlike Sheldon's predictable character growth, which often revolves around his genius being misunderstood, Georgie's development is more nuanced. His struggles, balancing work, family, and a relationship with someone who initially doesn't respect him, make his journey feel more grounded in reality. Instead of demanding the world adapt to him, as Sheldon often does, Georgie learns to adapt to the world. Why Georgie's development feels more authentic than Sheldon's. Sheldon Cooper, both in The Big Bang Theory and Young Sheldon, is portrayed as a misunderstood genius whose biggest obstacles stem from his inability to relate to others. While this creates plenty of comedic moments, his character development often feels forced. He doesn't necessarily grow as much as he forces others to accept his eccentricities. Georgie, on the other hand, has to work for his growth. He doesn't have the luxury of being a genius who can alienate people without consequence. He must earn respect, mend relationships, and prove himself, especially to Mandy. This makes his development more compelling because it's not guaranteed. He can fail, and often does. However, unlike Sheldon, he actively learns from his mistakes rather than expecting the world to adjust to him. Mandy's role in Georgie's development. Mandy isn't just a love interest. She is a fully realized character with her own struggles. Initially, she sees Georgie as an irresponsible kid, which makes sense given their age difference and how they first met. But over time, she recognizes his sincerity and dedication. Their dynamic is the opposite of Sheldon and Amy's in The Big Bang Theory. While Amy spends much of the series adapting to Sheldon's quirks and making compromises for the sake of their relationship, Mandy challenges Georgie in a way that forces him to rise to the occasion. Instead of tolerating immaturity, she demands growth. This dynamic makes their relationship feel more real and compelling. Marriage and parenthood, the ultimate test of character growth. Unlike Sheldon, who approaches relationships analytically, Georgie enters marriage and fatherhood with uncertainty, but a genuine desire to do the right thing. His journey into being a husband and father is full of missteps. But his willingness to adapt makes it one of the best character developments in young Sheldon. Sheldon's evolution in The Big Bang Theory is often about small adjustments. He learns to tolerate physical touch. He finally says, "I love you," and he eventually gets married. But his core personality remains largely unchanged. Georgie, on the other hand, undergoes a fundamental transformation. He starts as a carefree teenager and grows into a dedicated husband and father. His journey isn't just about learning to be in a relationship. It's about maturing as a person. The emotional payoff of Georgie's arc. One of the reasons Georgie's development is so impactful is that it isn't predictable. Many fans of The Big Bang Theory could guess how Sheldon's arc would end. He would win a Nobel Prize, marry Amy, and remain largely the same person he always was. But with Georgie,